Alright, back again, Luke here. And today we've got out the old Sammy Atomiswave, and I figured we could put in this game here. Faster than speed. So, let's pop this on and play some of that. Now, this is one of two racing games here that are available on the old Atomiswave, and I figured we could give these a little bit of a run through, show you guys how these things play, and give you some info on them. So I'll get this thing plugged in here. Start it up. Probably adjust the sound level a little bit. It's got a little bit of an intro to it, so.
Faster than speed.
Yeah, and there we go. We'll go ahead and
Welcome to Race Wars.
start it up here. As you can see, you've got combinations here of different areas. These two, these two, these two. Once you go around the board here, it's all in sets of two. And it goes around into like specific pro, you can see expert, novice, advanced. So just as an example here, we'll try
Get out.
maybe just the novice
Choose your
part.
ride.
And using the gear shifter here, you can change the color of the car and change the paint job. This one here is our Type 1. It'll go all the way up to, I think, Type 8 is the... Let's see here. Yeah, we've got Type 8. But... So... We'll just go ahead and choose a car here.
Bring it on.
But this game it looks quite good for its time. It's got a couple of cool parts to it. It does have a boost fixture on it, and
Okay, boys and girls, let's race.
you can see here, we'll go ahead and get this thing started.
Ready? Go!
One of the kind of, I guess, disappointing parts of it, or maybe not the best points of it, is the car kind of handles like a boat. There's a lot of oversteer on the steering wheel. And I mean, even going through the settings and trying to adjust and recalibrate the steering wheel, no matter what I do here, this car drives like a boat. And it drives, I mean, seriously have to turn the wheel almost 3/4 of the way here to get it to turn a little bit left and or a little bit right. But the overall look looks pretty cool. You'll notice there's a NOS over there on the right side. By pressing the boost button here, if we get a straightaway, we can boost away. Graphically, like I said, it doesn't look too bad at all. It's just the handling, I think, is the one thing that gets in the way of the game the most. If you get caught or sandwiched in between like two cars, or
Keep your eyes on the road.
get hit or so, the car bounces all over the place, and trying to get it back on the road is quite a bit of a challenge. But as I had mentioned before, this is one of only two racing games here that was released for the Atomiswave. The other game here I'll probably put up soon and show you guys a little bit of that. But the main purpose of the game is to get through the game here and get in first, beat the rival,
Finish!
which I wasn't able to do there because of talking too much. But if you don't win, the game will say,
Too bad, you're toast.
too bad, you're toast. Try again.
Going home?
Yeah, going home. So
Okay.
this will allow you to restart it or re-race. But this probably is not going to be the best racing video by any means here. But it should be kind of interesting. Loser walks home. It's got that Valley Girl kind of.
Ready? Go!
See if we can do a little bit better this time. Well, you'll notice your time is up in the upper left-hand corner. The rival distance between the rivals in the upper right, and speedometer down at the bottom. You can use the gear shifter to manually shift if you like. So you can throw this down here if I want, or put it up a gear. But when you do crash into stuff, I mean, it throws you all over the place. So it's not very forgiving in that aspect. Just going off the road by a little bit will slow the car down to an insane speed. And you do have a limited number of nitros that you can use. So when you run out of nitros, the car will say out of gas, and you won't be able to use a nitro boost after that. Some of the parts in the games here can be a little bit tricky to see where to go. Like some of the arrows in some of the other stages will make it look like you can go straight, but they want you to go in a roundabout, or in other cases, if you, let's see here, I got one left. I think this is my last one. But in other stages, if you want to try to go through areas that look like they're open, it won't allow you to do it. So this guy's going to hit a boost, I'm sure. Usually does at the very end. Oh my gosh. As you can see there, just insane amount of crashing. One of the cool things here is you can see the car is kind of like beat up and smashed up a little bit like Daytona USA. But
Too bad. You're toast.
this one here, we can probably try another track here.
Going home?
Have to wait for this thing to time out. Pressing the gas pedal here, you can speed things up. But game over. But just one crash can throw you like flying. So let's try the advanced track here. I actually think the advanced track might be easier than the novice one.
Choose your ride.
We'll try a different series here. Let's try some of the more muscle car look. And here we can change our colors once again. I think maybe we'll go with the silver version
Bring
here.
it on.
Type 5. But yeah, it's an interesting game. Sometimes this game goes
Okay,
for,
girl. Let's race.
I want to say like maybe over 140
Ready?
$140 or more.
Go!
To be honest, it's not really worth $140 for this particular game. I know it's a kind of rare one because there are only a couple of different racing games that were available on the system, but I don't believe that it's $140 worth of a game here. So if you guys can find it for a better price, it might be worth it. Once again though, I mean, like the steering in the car, like driving a tank. And the brakes do not do very much here to slow this car down. Come on, speed up. Other games like Initial D and those kinds are quite sensitive with the steering, so having this huge oversteer is really difficult to get used to here. Come on, come on, come on. And you'll notice too that once your speed goes down, your nitrous option will also go down. It won't be available to be used. Just kind of a little bit of a bum deal, I suppose, here. When you're flying around corners, it's hard to see where you're going. and what's around the next corner here. Some of the walls too, it's really hard to see what's a wall and what's not. I have another one, no more boost.
Come on.
There we go. Here's the last one, and bam. Finally made it to the finish line here. Very close one.
All right, you won the race.
When you beat the race, you get a reward as a car, which will give you the next
Choose
upgrade.
your ride.
So you'll see 8 types were available at the beginning. This is the type 9, so
Bring it on.
go ahead and give it a shot here. Another interesting point, like you really can't change the color of this. So they give you an upgraded car, they don't give you really many options to upgrade it or
Loser walks home.
change the color of it, but
Ready? Go!
so this is the second half of the 2-part stage here. But it's an interesting game. I mean, you just really have to get used to what I mentioned before. And yeah, you'll be able to play it. It'll be somewhat playable here. Just making around these corners is the trick. And trying to keep this boat on the road. But nonetheless, just want to share with you guys a little bit of a look at what faster than speed looks like here for the old Sammy Atomiswave. And it's an interesting game that will, now keeping this thing back on the road, trying to get this thing out of there. It's an interesting game that will definitely keep you on your toes here, trying to keep the car balanced and on the road. But nonetheless, that's about all for me for right now. Like always, I'll put up another video here soon, so thanks for watching.
Checkpoint. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you? That's the question. What's wrong with this car? It looks pretty good, all beat up, but it's got some issues here. I don't think this thing's gonna make it. And it will start smoking too, which is kind of funny, out of boost. So, this is where we're gonna have to end it. Like this kind of stuff here, trying to figure out, like going in between this part and not in the other one. A little bit tricky. But hopefully you guys got a little bit of an interesting look at the game here. And yeah,
Too bad.
we'll go ahead
You're
and
toast.
get some more gameplay up here when we can.
Going home?
Maybe I'll show you guys maybe one more stage. Some pretty rough racing, but let's get through this. Let's
Faster
try.
than speed. Welcome to Race Wars.
Let's try another one here with the subway tunnel ones.
Check it out.
This one is the
Choose
expert
your
mode.
ride.
We'll choose a different set. Let's see. Type 3 is kind of cool. Let's go with this one here.
Bring it on.
Kind of Vader looking one. But
Okay, boys and girls, let's race. Ready? Go!
yeah, I think if the steering was just a little bit tighter on this game would be much, much, much better. Jeez, come on. If you didn't go bouncing all over the place when you hit something. Stay in the middle, car. Jeez, come on. This car is trashed. Let's boost it. And when the car is crashed up like this, it wobbles a lot, which makes the steering even harder. Come on, stay on the road. Jeez, come on. This is horrible. This part here, like, where in the heck are you supposed to go? Ah, trucks. And smoking car. This race is over. Like there, it looks like you can go straight. You actually can't. If you go straight into that, you'll crash into the wall. So. Nonetheless, here we go. A lot of failed attempts here for you guys, but racing at its worst.
Too bad. You're toast.
All right. So, catch you guys again here soon.
Home?
Thanks for watching.